you created. Do you understand? So you came here to social media, right? So we'll pick up social media, and you chose an Instagram design. You chose this 4x5 because that's the design size you chose. Am I correct? So I'm going to open this design size. So if you learn how to design one document type, you can actually apply what you learned to any document type you want to work on. Do you understand? Okay. So I'm going to import the design you made. I will go over to my upload here, and let's upload the design you created. Let me close this out. This is your design, right? All right. I'm going to come here. I'm going to come here and let me set this as a background. Or let me just pull it up here and spread this to fit. The first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to use the Canva magic tools to extract what you've done already. So you'll be surprised when I do this. So I'm going to go over to edit here, and I'm going to click on, this is the Magic Studio. So I'll go over to here where it says Magic Grab. I'm going to click on Magic Grab. Okay, so now you see it highlighted things I can grab from your design. So I can actually separate this design you've created. So I'm just going to tap on your picture and I'm going to grab it. So your picture is a standalone now. Did you see what I did? Let me undo this, undo again. So before we proceed, let me give you feedback on this design. The design is good for someone just starting and trying out design for the first time. Now, if you look at this image, you will see that there are edges here. It's cut out your hand. So you must pay attention to that when you're designing. And you see that you dropped this one on top of, and is looking like this. You can undo, please. Let's undo that. You can see that this place is cut out. You can actually cover it though. I will show you how to do that. So I'm just trying to talk on this picture. So when you take pictures that you want to use for design, you can be aware of the blank spaces that are here. So you can so that when you start editing your images, you don't have cut hands and you will have empty spaces and your body is full and in place. Do you understand? So that is for you when you take pictures. So now, the text, sort of, I believe this was a template you picked up from the Canva library. Am I correct? Yeah, so the text to me it's kind of small. So what do you want people to see when they see this design? Is it because the most prominent thing here is your face and your beautiful hair? I must say it's beautiful. So is that what you want to project? You want to project your hair, you don't want to project you don't want to project the name of the product. You want to project the hair. Okay, so the hierarchy now is, so the way my eye went when I saw this design, it went from your beautiful hair and your fine face down to the products by this side, then down before the name. So that's the way you arrange the hierarchy to be like. That's how my face went to. So you must pay attention to this when you're designing. What do you want people to see first when they look at your design? Which you did well here. So now let's fix the borders of, even though you have a picture that is already like this, let's fix that. For me, if I'm the one designing with this, what I'm do is just, because I don't have your original file, that's why I showed you how to actually pull out image from a design with Canva Magic Studio. Do you understand? So I'm going to pull this to the here, while still leaving it up so that the hand can be as if it's coming out of the design. Do you understand? And I'm going to I'm going to type on my keyboard R. You see a shape came out. A rectangle shape came out when I typed R on my keyboard. But let me undo that again and show you. If you don't want, this is a shortcut that saves you time and energy, but let me just undo that. You can just come to the elements library here and go over to shapes under categories here, or you can just click shape here, whichever one that is faster for you. So I'm going to click on shape, and there are different shapes from here. I'm just going to select a basic shape, or let's actually go to these shapes and let's see whether we can select this one. Let's select this shape. Now you see this circle stuff that went like this. At least today my mouse has yellow cursor, you can see where my mouse is, right? Yeah. So I'm going to rotate this like so. You see what I did? And I'm going to spread it out. Let me go to, what's it called now? Your face is blocking this. Let me keep you here. Let me go to these three dots and bring out position and come over to rotate. I want to rotate this to 180 so that it can be balanced. It's just simple math. So let me bring this one down here. I just want to show you how to blend this image to look good. Now we'll go over to the color of this shape. I will go over to the color of this shape, and you see you can actually add gradient color to the shape. So I'm going to pick out any gradients here. Let's use this one. So this one is sort of blend. So now this, I've added gradient to this shape. So I will come back into the colors here. Come back again into the color and go click on this color that this shape has. I will click into the color, and you see it has brought out, this is actually how I blend images into the background. So now this first shape, I'm going to click on the color, and I will use this eyedropper here, this pen sign here. I'm going to click on it. You see it has changed how my mouse look, and I'm going to go here and select the color in my design. Do you see what I'm doing? So this is a color picker. If you turn it on, you can pick colors from, you see it has changed this to blue. So I'm going to pick that again and pick it from my design. You see it has changed it, and I'm going to pick this one again. Still use the eyedropper tool and also still pick it from the design. This way I have the color I'm working with. Do you understand? So what I'm going to do is now add in more colors. Now I am going to start toning down this color. You see what is happening? I'm reducing the transparency of the color. You see what is happening here? So let's come back to how it's shaped. So you see how this is shaped? You see it's on this one side now, the style of the gradient. So I'm going to take it to this linear gradient. Let's pick it here. So you see it's facing up. Are you seeing the way we blended our image into the background? So now from here, you can see that you look as if you're just coming out of something. You are seeing the design, but it's not looking as if you were cut out of the design. So I'm going to just pull this one up a bit. And let's go back into the gradient. Maybe we can take out one color. It's actually, let's put in another color and take this to the top. Put in another color, and yeah, so we'll clean out this and put in one more color and take the transparency down. Let's see again. So you can just play around with this transparency to see where works for your design. So with this now, you can, depending on how you want to make your design look, but this looks too big. Let's just, it's still making your shape come out. Let's go. I'm trying to, yes. So with this, you've blended your image into the background. But there's also another way to do this. Another way to do this is to come over to apps here and say, we'll search for blend. So here in the apps, we have different apps that you can use to do different things in Canva. So now, which one are we using? Let's see. I'm not sure which one again. It should, no, this is not what I want to do. No. Let's go back. No, this is still not what I want to do. Hmm. So I should upgrade to Blender Pro. So sad. But with these apps, you can actually blend images. Let's try if this one works for us. But you see we achieved the same thing with our shape. Cancel, select. You see the blend style it gave you. Let's see, snap. Select a shape to reposition scale. Don't understand this, to be honest. This one is actually merging image. Let's see. Let's see. Let's do this. There's no harm in trying. So if we take this to here, and so now there are two of you. Let's go back to position and go to layers. And now I'm going to delete your first image. You see how that blended? Hmm? So I will still, let me, if you still want to move it into here, you can still move it. If you still want to leave it where it is and throw away this shape, you see, both of them are going to work. This one is looking as if it came off from your design. So let's come back to this image. I'm still going to click back on this image and go back to edit the image. I want to separate everything you have on your page so I can work on it while we are working. And let's still come back to the Magic Studio. I'm going to come this way and still use Magic Grab. You see what is left on our page, on the image now. See, we can grab this, we can grab this, we can grab this. And let's grab your product. Okay, it's done grabbing. Let me come back. So you see it's done grabbing. I'm going to increase this size so that it looks obvious. So when designing, you should also take notice of this line, but I'm going to move it a bit and keep it here. So for the text, I'm going to come here. So you see it's looking different like from what you designed. I've changed the whole thing. Yeah. So I'm going to come back to this image. Let's pull out the text to use. And let's come back. Still, this Magic Studio, this is background remover, background generator. When we are done, we are going to generate a better background for your design. So let's still come here and grab the text. I want to pull out all this text you added to your design. Did you say 2000% organic? Is there anything like 2000% organic? Okay. Yeah. What is happening? All text is still loading. Have my village people come? The network has come. Hmm. Why are you not clicking? Let me switch network, please. I think this network is actually more it's bad than the other one. Why are you not telling me what to grab? Is there nothing to grab from here? This is interesting. I'm going to close this out and come back again. Let's close this and go back to edit, and we are looking for grab text. You should work, or tell me that you're not going to work. You should do one. Okay. Teachable. Anyway, if it doesn't work, let's just close this out. I would have grabbed it. This would have allowed you grab the text, pull out this text from this image. So that is what that feature is. If you have an image you want to remove text from, you just use it to grab out the text and take it out. Is that understood? So now let's come back to the image and go to edit again. Let's look at background generator. What kind of background do we want to use? I don't have a background in mind. Inspire me, let's see. Okay, I should say nature. Nature. Generate. Oh, what are those legs for? This is not nature. This is not it, to be honest. Let's change this to undo. I'm not going to add this. Let me ask Canva. So let's ask Canva. Suggest background. Suggest. Is this hair working? Oh, okay. It's all right. We are using the Ask Canva feature, the one you saw where I clicked on it. So you watch the replay of the video. So let's see what Canva does for us. So you should just know that design is with practice, your design start getting better. So you're not going to learn everything today. The more you practice, the more your design gets better. It's generating a background for us. Let's see what it gives us. This is crazy. What is this? I don't want. I don't want. I don't want your background, to be honest. I don't want your background. Okay. This background is not working. Okay, let's go back to edit. Let's use edit and use background generator. Not working. Hair salon. What did you say? This is okay. Priska. Hold on. This blue is not bluing. The blue is not bluing. It's not bluing at all. No, it's not about. No, no, no. You can still make it work. It's not about the colors. The colors are fine. The color of your dress is fine. The color of the product is fine. So that's not the problem. Okay, so we are going to try stick after now. Should we? All right. Let's see how this goes. Gbogbo. Is this a hair salon? Is this a hair salon? AI does not understand English. Anyways, I'm going to let this. Yeah, let's go to Elements tab. I'm going to let that slide and let's go back and let's search for hair salon. No, I'm not generating from shape. Sorry. No, it was still on shape. Let's see all the images that came up. Let's try this one out. And let's replace the background. You saw when I inserted the image, I clicked on these three dots. And from here, I'm going to see where I can set this image as background. I'm going to throw this one away. Let me just quickly duplicate this page just for. I'm going to click on this one and what am I doing? Click on this image and delete. What do you think? This is too many products. Which okay, let me go back and see that. No, this one kept you on the floor. This one, this one, this one. Okay, let's set that as our background. And now you can now double tap the image if you want to adjust anything. Let's put it here. You see what I did? And let's go out and see how that looks. This still looks big. It still looks very big. You can either use the crop feature here or you can just double tap. I will go back and let's use the crop feature. I'll click on crop. Yes, I can blur it. I can blur that. Okay, done. Let me, okay, you don't want me to expand it. All right, let me click on this and I'll click on the image and I'll go to edit and come to Magic Studio, come to adjust. I will go to click and you see I can click on what I want to adjust. So sharpness, let's take the sharpness down. Clarity, let's take it down. It's still looking. I'll collapse this. Hello, 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 hello. Can you hear me? Yeah, I guess so. Yes, I can hear you, but I can't see you. But that's also okay. If you can hear me, that's fine. Can you hear me? You will see on your video. You don't really need to turn on your video so we can maintain this. Your network doesn't kick you out. Let's turn off our video. So yeah, so you have to start again. The next batch of recording. Yeah. Yeah, it's that. Is that they want to go and suck out their stomach and all that, and flatten their stomach. I saw one, right? I saw one that yeah, the one that VDM shared, that the person's stomach was burnt up. The one from Cameroon. Yes. All right, let's do this. At least you're learning and you're happy. That's the better thing of it. Yeah, so I actually, when you were not around, let me undo so I can do what I did. I don't want to. So what I did was I moved this one here. I was trying to find out a background that would be better off. So if you click on an element, just pull in. Let's see if I don't really like this background, to be honest. Let's see if we can take this up. Yes, I don't like this background. Let's go to this time around. We'll be using design. Let me add a new page here. This is the new page I added. It's blank, but I want to move it up here so you see it's on the second page. This is the second page. If I want to change how I'm seeing these pages, if I don't want to be scrolling, you can click on page, show page thumbnail here. You see, you can see what you're working on here, and you see the page here. So let's go to design and come here and say hair salon. Let's see what it brings up in design. Let's see what that, so we can save ourselves time and energy. Do you like this one? I sort of like this one. Let's pick this one first. Let me show you what I mean. So now I'm going to we can find design here. So it has added it to our design. So what I'm going to do here is let me add in a new page also. I've added on that page. Where is that image we got? I'll click back the image. I'm being fast now, so we've done this before, so you understand what I'm doing. I'll go to edit and come to Magic Studio here and click on Magic Grab. I want to grab out your image and touch up your image because we've already worked on blending it with an image. That I want to grab it again. You know why I'm grabbing it again, right? Okay. All right, now that we have this, I'm going to click on these three dots and copy and come to this. You see, now that we have this page thumbnail view, it's easy for us to know the page we are working on. And I will come to this page. Let me collapse the side panel and I'll click any elements here, click these three dots and paste what I have. Now if we move it here, this should be a shape, right? Is it a frame? On group, let's see. It is not actually a yeah, I want something that is, yes, it can. Let me undo what I did. Let me show you. If I increase this, I will delete that, but I just want to use it to guess what I'm doing. And you can just tilt it like this. Did you see that? Yeah, I thought that this was a shape. This was a frame. I actually thought it was a frame. Now I can delete this imagery. Let's find the one that has frame. It's easy to use. This is not easy to work with. Let me go to design and find a design that has frame. But I love the way this one is tilted. Let's see this. And click any element, paste. This should be a frame, for Christ's sake. Ah, what is going on? I thought this is a frame. So for a frame, if you just hover your image around the frame, let me show you what I mean. Had it been this was a frame design, set as no. I'm going to click on your image and go to the three dots and come down. Nope, 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 nope. I'm going to click T on my keyboard and let's come here. Undo. T. Let me click out. I'm trying to download your image. So let me turn down the transparency of that to 0. And now I can hold shift on my keyboard and select both your image and this stuff. And hold on, I don't want it having so much background. Let's zoom in. Let me select, hold shift on my keyboard and select together with your image. Doing this will enable me to download your image. Let me show you what I mean. You see, it says download selection. I can now click on download. I will download with a transparent background and I will download. Hold on. Desktop. Now that we've downloaded, let's come back here. I'm going to reduce down my size. I'm going to take this out and go to upload. Upload. I want to bring back the image we downloaded. You see, now I have your image as an empty image. This will allow me to pull like so You see what happened? Because I have the image here, I was able to do that. Now let me add in one more page and let's go and use that other design we liked. Let's go back to our recently used. This is the one we liked, right? If we go back to our upload, we can drag this and simply, sorry, hold on, I used it to undo. Control Z. You see what happened? Now we can still do the same thing to your product. Let's go back to this image and click on this. I'm going to quickly add in that shortcut I use in downloading this. I'm going to bring it down here. This is because I want to use your own product to do this. I'm going to hold down shift on my keyboard and select it together with your products and come to the three dots and go down. I want to download the selection. I want it on a transparent background. If I want the quality to be good, I'm going to take this up and download. Now let's bring back what we downloaded. You've not finished downloading. I think it has not finished downloading. Design. Yeah, this is better. Now we can choose either of this design we want to work with. Do you want us to work with this one? Do you prefer this one? What happened? Please record again. My sister has mastered the art of recording. So I'm going to, yeah, though your product is chopped a bit, but we are going to leave it like this for the sake of this tutorial. Now you're a designer, you're going to work on it. Now let's see the text. Teachable hair food. Let's go back to this design. So template saves you. What am I going to write here? It's not anything, it's what you have. Hmm? Nature goodness. Nature's goodness is African pride. No, I know. I'm going to change it. Nature, I'm going to write what you wrote. Nature's goodness is African pride. Maybe that's your logo. When you get a slogan, we can use that. So, what do we say? Buy now, right? Do we want buy now to be the most obvious stuff? Okay, fit. I'm going to kick this one out. And I'm going to shrink this. Why is it not working? Buy now is what we want to be more obvious because we want them to make a purchase. Position. Let's go to arrange. I'm going to keep zooming in so like this thing can let me shrink it. Center. This is just me positioning things. Click on this. It's aligned to the center. Position to center. And let's select the both of them. Now let's increase because we want buy now to be the most obvious thing in our design. And now let's bring back our screen to fit. Should we group this? Bold by now. I will share this design with you. Group and center. Now let's go back into our position. If we go back to layers, let's see what is behind these images. I don't like the color behind them. So I'm going to select on each of them and on group. Edit. Let's see what that will turn out to be. Want to change the style. These your stickers need an upgrade. because of your sticker. Edit. Yes, if you see what you like, just pick what you like. Which color should we use? Mm. See, all these colors are not working for me. Let's see if this color works. This one works, right? What about this is sharp. What about this? This first one is cool. On group, let's go to position and come down here. Go to the shape. So from the layers, you're able to see what is on your page. If you see this sign, you should know that that stuff is grouped with so many other things. So for this one, if you click on it, you see that there are two elements or more that are grouped, meaning that if you ungroup it, you have two or more elements together. Do you understand? So this is how to use the. I'm going to come back here, go over to edit again, and I'll come to dual tone. You remember what I told you about dual tone the last time, right? It's to give your is to change the color of your image or anything, to give it two double colors. So from here I can actually tweak this color here. I can actually push this color here to become dark. You see what I just did? And if I copy the hex code, control copy, and I come back to this one, I can do the same thing. If I click on this color, I'll just change the hex code. You see it's the same now. So one more thing I'm going to do is to go back to position and still come here. I don't want this image. This image is overlapping your face, so I'll bring it down. You see what just happened now? So we have a design. You like the design? Yeah, Priska now. Let me quickly share. I'm going to I'm going to quickly share this with you. Let me delete this one. Let me delete this. Delete, delete, delete. Okay, I went and clicked. Delete. So now if you finish working on something and you want me to look into that design, you don't just want to download it and send it to me. What you will do is to come here. You see where it says share? You click on share. And you see here where it says only you can access. You click this drop down here and choose anyone with the link. Now, from when you choose anyone with the link, you can now say what anyone with the link can do. Do you just want the person to only come and look at the design, not to edit anything? Do you want them to leave comment only, or do you want them to edit the design? I'm going to leave it as can edit so that you can have editing access to this document. And I'm going to copy this link. Let me quickly paste it in our chat. chart here. You can click on this link now and it will take you to the product. Click on it now because after this tutorial you will not see the link again. Yeah, yeah, because I sent it in Zoom. Go to your chart. It's not on. Have you said your medication started working? Should we try? All right. So, yeah, I see you are here. No, you can. It's already in your Canva destiny. So if you go to your home page, you can always see this design. Once somebody sends you a link and you click on it and it's a Canva link and you click on it and it takes you to your Canva account, that design is already on your account. Now, the next thing on our list is to design product sticker. I don't think I can push this through, but let's see how it goes. Let's go to templates. You can actually use AI to design the sticker. Let's try the voice. Design a sticker for my hair salon. Is it hair salon or what? For my hair products. What are your products? Design a sticker for my hair treatment products. The name of the product is T Chebe's hair. Is that? Please, can you say what the name of your? Yeah. So let's do T Chebe hair food, and I need to put it on the bot. I produce hair product, things that are applied on product. I want to put it on as a label on my product container. Let's see what it comes up with. But I Canva AI will understand us. They are listening. See now, he brought up the text. A product label for my hair. You don't have lights. Our class will soon be over. All right. The name of the product is. Let's see if he can give us something before Zoom kicks us away. T. Thank God for dictation to AI. People like us. That's the correct thing. on the bottle. I produce natural African. So I want to add African to it. You know, go give me something that looks schizophrenic. Because all this AI, I think they are biased. No, because they were not trained with African data. So they don't understand what you're talking about. Design a hair product label for my hair treatment products. The name of the product is Teachable Hair Food, and I need to put it on the bottle. I produce hair natural African hair product. I want to put it on the label. I think this is not necessary. No, the bottle is not necessary. I'm going to take the bottle out. Product container is sounds more better. Control A, control copy. Unless I want to copy that so just in case it doesn't give me what I want. We're using Canva AI. You see us them. You know where I clicked on to do this, right? You're recording. Okay. Look at the label it gave you. It said this is somebody that designed it because I added African to it. Shai Kumasha told you. I'm not sure how to create this type of design yet. I'm still learning to customize product label. I'll show you how to related templates. Canva AI, you're a fool sometimes. So let's go here. Let's go to templates and type product. All right, I'm coming. So look at all the design it brought out. Which one do you like? Let's scroll. You're looking for something like this, right? Something like this. Hold on, please. My medication has stopped working. This one, right? Which one? This first image. Okay. All right, let me search. Let's go back for more. What about this one? You're not going to tell them. You're not going to tell them how to use it. What about this one? Order now. It even gave you where to put your label mock-up. Let's work on this one. So you will go back and work on the one you like. I sort of like this one. When you click on a template, you open customize design. Yeah, praise God. Meeting understanding.